Booners, welcome back. Smash like if you're booning your badger. All right, we've got a special one today. Something very science-based of us. Because today we are conducting an experiment. That's right. You know the black dude holding the vial of green liquid? Well, today I'm that black dude. And that vial of green liquid is the patent pending Clark Kent infinite upper lower split. Very exciting stuff. And what better way to start this experiment, day one, than with the man himself.
Ladies.
He's gonna teach us today. I told you, I'm running the Clark Kent infinite upper lower experiment. Oh. Patent pending. It's gonna put you to the test. Bro says CNS fatigue doesn't exist.
I don't know if I can say it's that. I was gonna say it's a
Dude, my shoulder press is not strong. Bro, take that shit off. We're going with it 25. Some of us are still younglings in the ways of lifting weights. Are you just doing one set here?
Yeah, just one set.
So that's the method. One set across the board, but
for the week.
A couple
of one exercise, one set of one.
One rep, one set.
Maybe do 25 out of 10. All right, this is my last set at Alphaland ever. Never fucking come to the gym again. Actually, my set today was awesome. It was pretty good because it wasn't full or anything.
Last set ever until we kidnap you and bring you back.
Oh no, please no. Holy fuck, why is that so heavy now? What the fuck?
What?
I think 3.5 is good.
3.5?
Yeah.
Leave the 25?
I'm gonna have to put headphones on because fucking Drake started playing.
Yeah.
And that actually just ruined my whole week.
God's plan is like immediate deficit.
Bro, this is Satan's plan. This is
deficit.
like, this is not. Drake is so bad. He's like, fuck, he sounds like someone's like holding his nose.
Yeah.
Bang. So he's just chronically mad.
Drake is not like, I can't really listen to rap in the gym anymore, to be honest with you. What do you be listening to? You listen to some like hardcore emo shit.
Or some rock, like mostly some Whites are my favorite bands.
Or hardstyle, obviously.
A little bit of hardstyle type stuff. I don't know if you're into hyper pop. It's absolute. It's like it feels like you're like taking Molly, which I've never taken. But if I were to hypothetically take it, that's what that music sounds like.
Yo, Austin, cue some of that up right now.
Monday, bro. No, that's racist.
Good. The more racist, the better. W set.
I'm done.
And
I need to go stroke it to myself and pose.
And that's the show.
That's the whole lift.
We'll get.
That's it.
We'll get them next time. No one mitigates fatigue like me.
Exactly.
They say they want it, but are they really coming in, hitting one set of shoulder press to failure and leaving? I didn't think so.
No.
I didn't think so. Y'all starting your lifts with posing? That's what you're supposed to do from what I've heard.
Yeah. I fucking give up. I'm not fucking up.
Dang! Bro, crashed out!
Bro quit influencing. I just have the height mog. That's all I have.
I hit the fucking Dr. Mike. I'll fucking melt Max. Damn. Bro, your shoulder to waist is crazy. Holy shit. I don't want to pose, bro. Holy shit.
If I get my 8 hours to eat vegetables, I can look at you guys.
If you sleep like 6 or 7 hours.
6, 7!
And you got nice quads.
Thank you, bro.
You dropped the pants. Jackpot. I don't know why you always hide them, bro. Like when my mom got your hamstring, bro.
Make that shit pop.
Brutal hamstring mod, dude.
I can never flex them right.
You don't flex them.
Oh, really?
You just like press
Just
your calf
push it?
with your
I think they're supposed to be like
press them against the side of your
flop.
other leg.
Like that.
Dude, look, that looks way crazier now. You just go run on the game. I'm like the next TNF.
Yo.
Guys, can you believe them? You have to take 10 grams instead of 5 grams of creatine every day. Unreal.
Big and strong. And I eat spinach. I had spinach today.
Popeye's method?
But it was fucking IHOP spinach, so maybe it had the opposite effect.
Oh, and the sun's out. I don't even get you can.
He'd be tan maxing. Oh. I can't even show my waist right now, bro.
Bro, there was a clear line between like every single ab.
You're lying.
Come on, bro.
Don't lie to me.
Bro, I've met high school girls with less insecurity than this. Come on, dial in, bro. I should probably preface that. Wait, cut that. Cut the clip.
I've seen middle school girls.
Uh-oh. All right, that's the video. Just kidding.
Oh, okay. Thanks for watching. It's been a pleasure.
It's been a pleasure. One set.
Our one set.
One exercise.
Yeah, this is the real life of an influencer. You just hit one set and then leave the fucking gym. Like, actually, I wish I was kidding, but that's really what some people be doing.
You know what's crazy? I was in zoo culture back in like 2023, and some people they pulled up to the gym, they got a pump, and they brought like 3 or 4 different like changes of clothes, and they went in and they hit poses in all the different like clothes.
Dude, that shit is...
Dude, that's what I'm saying. It's crazy.
Oh, I hate that. You know, I found a TikTok of me from like 3 years ago, basically swearing to never lift at Alphaland. And I was, because that was like right when Alphaland was really like popping. Yeah, I really am. Well, I was like, you know, question for the people who work at Alphaland, like, are y'all able to actually get in a good lift? Like, da-da-da, I don't think I would ever work out here. Da-da-da. And actually, I mean, I had a good lift today. Like, if I wasn't absolutely bloated and like, you know, I was consistent with diet and everything on this trip, I would have actually had a good lift, but...
I wasn't bloated. If I wasn't so bloated.
Well, the thing is, I feel like when you compare yourself to yourself and you see these like dramatic, like bad changes in your physique over the short period of days, it's so disheartening. Because obviously I know better, or I know I look quote unquote better than some, you know, obese person in Walmart on a scooter, but
that's about it though. They're like,
but that's about it.
You look better than,
yeah.
And everyone else like mogging you.
Yeah, the bar is in hell for real. But I don't know, man.
It's like when you go into a restaurant for like a cheat meal, and then fat people come in, and you just like, you know what I mean? Yeah. It just makes you feel terrible about yourself.
Yeah.
Can I put that in the video?
I don't have anything against people who like are overweight or like, I don't know. Like, that's your lifestyle choice. You know, I'm sure maybe there's other things that get in your way that prevent you from losing weight. I mean,
I think you have to be working against it though.
If you're working for it, obviously I'll have a lot more respect for you as a person, but I don't know. Because I do think,
I don't have respect for someone who's just like letting it go.
Yeah, like, I think that fundamentally just says something about you, because I don't know. I can't understand that. Even after a few days of eating like the average person, like I feel like uncomfortable in my own skin right now. Like, I genuinely want to, like, on some schizo shit, I think there's like bugs in my skin and I need to rip off my skin and let them out. But that's like actually how I feel. Like, I just want to pull off my skin. Like, I don't know, bro. Like, I like literally feel the bloat on some.
I mean, it's fair. Like, your standard is going to continually rise as you get better.
Yeah.
So like for you, this is like
opposite of, this is like fall off.
Right.
Especially compared to how I looked like 2 weeks ago when I was hella tan, like super snatched, super shredded. I was pushing like 10%, 9%. Now I look like I'm like 13 probably. So.
Guys, this is a good lesson in mindset. You know, like everyone is on their own path, in their own time, in their own right. Like, if you're comparing yourself to other people, you're gonna end up completely screwing yourself in the long run. Because like, there's no way that like, from myself with like around 3 years of experience looking at him being like, this is hopefully like something that I can achieve naturally. And like, he's talking about how he's struggling mentally with the body dysmorphia. It's like, this isn't something that goes away, so you have to have a good mindset about like how you view your own body and how you kind of like compare yourself to yourself, because you don't want to be
every day is the same but worse. Give up.
And that's the message. That is the message.
No, that's definitely not true. I mean, fitness is always a long-term thing. That's what I say. And like, it's a cultivation of your long-term habits. So obviously, a little bit of a fall off here and there, and like a little bit of a comeback. Like, you know, it's very easily doable. And it's like, I'm gonna log back in realistically for like a week, and then be back to where I was. I lose weight really quick, but also gain it really quick. So that's a trade-off. But yeah, I have like no pump right now. I'm pale. I'm breaking out, and this is not prime. This is fall off. Oh, this is fall It's gonna fall off.
Wait, you have to get it from this angle. Okay, Austin, lower the exposure. Perfect.
The Fark and BD angle.
But that's his lift. I'm gonna actually go lift now. But yeah, who's got wider shoulders, guys? Who's got the wider bicrom?
Dude, no one has a bigger vital than EJ though. That is the craziest thing I've ever seen. It's actually, I've never seen structure like that. The only person I've seen with like structure like that is Niall Darwin. But his is like, I don't know if we were talking about it, his clavicle
That's what we were talking about.
It's
just ridiculously small waist.
So small, so push is crazy.
That's something you gotta realize is like, even if you feel like you're screwed structurally, like you could be okay depending on what your proportions are, right? You could have narrow clavicles, but if you have a really tiny waist, that can make up for it. If you have lats that flare, that could make up for it. If you have both,
if you have a 65-inch waist and you're morbidly obese like me, it's okay because you have wide clavicles.
Yeah, exactly. If you spend 3 days a week in Five Guys like Buddy over here, then you know you might be cooked, but it is what it is. But yeah, don't worry too much about structure. Unless you got narrow clavicles and a wide waist, then you should kill yourself. But if that's not the case, then you're all right. There's things that you can do.
If you got narrow clavicles and a wide waist, you should hit my line. You're probably hella fertile. No.
Like, I don't know. I would say I'm like average width, average, like, I don't know. What would you say? I would say I'm relatively narrow.
I think you have average clavicles, but like, I think if you got leaner, your waist would be pretty snatched.
Okay.
Yeah.
I'll take it. That's the vacuum.
Yeah.
That's what helps. Like, I gotta hit a vacuum with everything, but the lat flare, that's what helps me look wider, because I'm not naturally that wide. But I think we'll call it there, unless you have someone else you want to yap about.
Not really.
Let them cook. Appreciate y'all. I'm gonna get back to lifting. Actually, you guys are gonna come with me for that, but say bye to Clarky Poo. Bye-bye. All right, now that we're done with that nonsense, we can get back to the actual lift. I should have put it on the other side so I can show off how much weight I'm doing, even though I'm not strong. Okay, never mind, cut that. We need to lower the weight. Yeah, y'all didn't know that was the meta, man. You pose before you train. You pose before so that you look really bad in all of the videos that people see of you. Social media engagement goes down, but in-person engagement goes up, because if they see you after your lift, then they're like, whoa, you're way bigger than I thought you were, because you always look like shit when you're posing. Okay, new machine, overshooting twice in a row. Not ideal, but here's the thing. Clark Kent, every day, patent pending. We need to think of a better name for this. We'll just call it the Rupert principle. You train upper, lower every single day, right? Upper on Monday, lower on Tuesday, repeat, infinity, till death. All you gotta do, lower the volume slightly, pretty much just one set across the board. Some things you do multiple joint angles, so it's like you're kind of getting a second set in. So like I'll also do one set of an upper chest fly. So that'll give me a bit more shoulder flexion. There'll still be some horizontal adduction. So there'll be like one set for the upper chest, but we also did a shoulder press with like slightly lean back. So that might also be a little bit of volume for the upper chest, but you know, you're kind of getting like 2 sets for the mid, lower, 2 sets for the upper. We'll do a shoulder press. We'll also do a lateral raise. So you're kind of getting 2 for the medial delt. We'll get in, you know, a frontal pull, sagittal pull. You'll see as we go through it. All right, so y'all know, you're well aware at this point that I have the triceps of a prepubescent child. And so my triceps pretty much always go first in the session. Obviously we had to make an adjustment today, but now we're on triceps with quite possibly the dirtiest Vulcan grip I've ever seen in my life. But this thing's definitely got some history to it. Pretty sure this is like TNF's favorite grip or something, so. Yeah, anyways, let's, what am I doing? I'm in a public gym. That's the nice thing about this new, this Rupert style split is you go balls to the wall, 1 set of pop, kind of like full body. Yeah, I think we're gonna like test our limits a bit and then obviously gauge recovery as we go. Because if we can't recover enough to do this, then obviously we're gonna have to dial back. but we'll see how progress goes. I'm gonna try and keep most of the same exercises, maybe rotate like 1 or 2 for certain muscles, but we're gonna keep it mostly the same, because that's what you should do for best results, best progress. But yeah, we got 1 set here, and then we'll do 1 set of an overhead. Best tricep setup, by the way. A lot of people like to use the bar. I like the Vulcan grip. If you find that the bar is a little bit annoying for you, maybe try this out. Okay. Oh, I don't know how much I like that setup, to be honest. We might need a different variation for overheads, but got the job done today. So TNF put us on to some new variation for lateral raises that are actually really nice. So we're gonna go with that today. Honestly, they don't have a machine here like for bilateral lateral raises that I like. We might just be running this and cable lateral raises for the time being. We've got room for it. Not the end of the world. Throw in some unilateral work. But yeah, it's important to know like when to put in your unilateral work, like when you need it. Because doing things unilaterally is typically going to be for 1, priority muscle groups, or 2, to kind of make up for the loss of motor unit recruitment towards the end of a lift. After you're kind of tired out, it's going to be harder to put maximum intensity into those sets. So you can kind of like adjust by doing things unilaterally, where you have more central motor command going to that side, which is just the bilateral force deficit, which is essentially just saying you're stronger if you do one side at a time than if you were to do both sides at the same time. Hopefully this is heavy enough. Should be. It was more than heavy enough. Also, I was supposed to start with my left arm. Oh my gosh, I'm like the least locked in I've ever been right now. I blame Clark. So this is one of the exercises that we're gonna do 2 sets on, simply because I want to, and I'm not doing like multiple joint actions here, or like biasing different regions, I guess. Since a preacher curl pretty much covers all the elbow flexors, it's not really that deep for me. I don't really want to do a hammer curl right now. Right now I've got messed up wrists, so we're just gonna stick with what works, and that's a preacher curl, so why not? The goal is to be able to full stack this machine as soon as humanly possible. Okay, so that was at 140 for the log. The stack is 150 plus 15, 165. We're 15 pounds off, and for a small muscle like the bicep, it takes a little bit longer to progress it. All right, we're gonna rip 2 sets here. I'll probably just film one in the tank for the first set, and then we'll do failure on the second set. Again, we'll just test recovery, see how we're rocking with this. Cause I mean, we're getting traps, rhomboids, rear delts here. I'd ideally give it a little bit more volume, just since like if I'm doing a wide grip lat pull down and a sagittal pullover, then like the lats are getting 2 sets, biceps got 2 sets, triceps got 2 sets, chest got 2 sets. Like everything pretty much gets 2 sets. That might have been one in the tank, I don't know. I kind of pushed it. I got caught up in the music, which we're probably gonna have to cut out.
You go by Sully?
Huh?
Friends call you Sully ever?
Some people do, yeah. I go by whatever. Michael, Sully, Boonie. People call me whatever.
Yeah, I knew Booty.
Yeah.
Booty, but
I go by Sully. A lot of people call me Sully.
My friends call me Boner, but there's their
Boner? Pretty close to what my followers call themselves. Booners. Hey, shout out Nate, bro. There's some good people out here. Because it's summer shredding, which I didn't know. But there's some real good people out here. You can make some good connections, meet some good people. I don't know, this gym's always popping, which can either be a good thing or a bad thing. It's a bad thing if you want to get your training in. It's a good thing if you're down to meet good people. I guess it depends on the time of day, but there are some good people. We're not gonna forget the seatbelt this time because we are optimal. We are science-based at the end of the day. You know, the lats recover relatively quickly. And you know, we have some data to show that, but also just like from personal experience, you can train lats relatively frequently, and you can also take things to failure a bit more, especially because they don't really experience much stretch at all. You know, you can't, despite what people say with like the whole Eric Janicki, like, you know what I'm talking about. The lats don't really need all that because they don't experience stretch-mediated hypertrophy. Brain's dying, but long story short, you can train lats hard, train it frequently, train them to failure, you should be okay. So frontal pull, one sagittal pull, and that's gonna be a wrap on the upper day. The Clarky Poo split is in full effect. Try it out, see what happens, go from there. But only thing left to do is get some food in our system because I'm tired and I'm hungry. So I appreciate y'all. Clock in. Dude, my brain. I'll catch y'all Booners in the next one. Take it easy. Peace.